Good morning, everyone. This is Sherry Minnie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the state of Colorado. Live in a very small rural town by the name of Keensburg, which is about 45 minutes northeast of Denver. Today we're going to do a happy birthday card. Excuse my reach, I should have had these out. And here is the card we're doing. We're going to use one of the Stampin' Up's background stamps. And this is a pretty quick and simple card. It could even be more simple than what I have here, but you know me, I struggle with doing a really simple card. So it's just a happy birthday, and on the inside it says wishing you every happiness this special day will bring, and I've just decorated the inside a little bit. I also did this in a couple of different colorways. I tried embossing it. This one is with copper embossing powder, and this one is with the gold, and you can see all the pretty shimmer and shine on it. At first I wasn't crazy about it because it's such a detailed stamp, but as I got it decorated and the greeting and stuff put on, I do really like the embossed ones too. You could do this card in so many different colors and for so many different occasions, but today we're going to be doing this one. So in your packet, well, let me show you first what we're using. I kind of always get ahead of myself a little bit. So the main stamp that we're using is the background stamp. It's called Daisy Garden. It's just a big stamp, and I have it on my Stamparatus because sometimes with the bigger ones you need to ink them more than once, and I wanted to make sure I could get it lined up really well. For the inside of the card and for the envelope, I just used one little stamp out of Nature's Harvest. This is in our new July to December mini catalog that all of you, I hope, have gotten a copy of by now. And this comes with dies as a bundle. Oh, I'm so sorry. These are the wrong ones. Hold on. These are the dies. They're called Harvest dies. They cut out several of the images. I'll be doing a fall card with this. What we're using today is just this little label cut out for our happy birthday greeting. Again, as always, a bundle, you get a 10% discount if you choose to order the two sets together, which is a nice savings. And then we are using, for the happy birthday, I used the Shaded Summer stamp set. This is also in our latest annual catalog, and all I used was a happy birthday. And then for the little kind of fancy backing here for the greeting, I used a die out of the Ornate Frames dies, like that. Now, the Shaded Summer, those of you who have gotten your catalogs, you will know that you received also a celebration brochure. This year, Stampin' Up! Is doing celebrations twice. We had our first one back in, I think, February, March, and now this one is going to be in August and September. And as a free item, if you have a certain amount of an order, there are dies available for this Shaded Summer stamp set, and which makes it really nice because these are very pretty when you cut them out, and there's a lot of extras to that. I haven't gotten mine yet, so I can't show you what it's like, but I'll show it to you when I get it. And then for the inside, we're going to use a greeting from Peaceful Moments, wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. And that's everything that we're using as far as stamps and dies go. For inks, we're going to be using Versamark to emboss our happy birthday. We're using, what are we? Oh, Memento Black to do our greeting on the inside. And then to do our decoration on our envelope and our inside greeting, we're using Coastal Cabana. So let's get started with this card. It doesn't take too long to put it together. So in your packet, you will have your normal card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and we'll just get this one scored while we're right here. Always helps to get a nice crisp fold if you score it before you fold it in half. And that's done. You'll have a half a sheet of regular basic white. This one is 5.5 by 8.5. This is we're going to stamp our daisies on. You'll have a piece of black, basic black. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. It's going to be the backing of our daisy. You'll have a small piece of Coastal Cabana to cut out the little backing for our greeting, and a piece of basic white to heat emboss the happy birthday. You'll also have 2 pieces of black ribbon. It is this gorgeous, let me see, what is this called? Glittered organdy ribbon. It is in black. And that in the new mini that just came out, it is also in white. And I've got that. It's very pretty. We'll be using that. Okay, so I think we are ready to start. We're going to get our stamping out of the way first. Now, what I do for this large stamp is I have it on my Stamparatus because, as I said, you may need to stamp it twice, or at least twice, to get all the detail that you want. And so I will try to not shake my table too much as I ink this up, but it's kind of hard. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy. This Delta variant is kind of causing havoc again. So far we're doing okay. We've both been vaccinated, but it doesn't keep you from getting this Delta variant, I guess. But so far we're fine, and we're not really. Okay, that's not too bad. I just like it a little bit darker, so I am going to ink it up again and try to get it just a little deeper of an image. Using my Dibby tool. This is a card that we will be doing in class. We'll be doing class next Thursday and Friday. My plan is to get the Sign Up Genius invitation out today, but you know, sometimes plans don't work out the way you think. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to do our inside greeting on our card base. And again, I have that on my Stamparatus, and I have my card base right here. This is going to be the inside of it, so we'll put it in. Okay, there we go. And then I'm also, just for a little decoration, we're using this little flower image. It looks very similar to the daisies on the front. I'm just going to stamp that on there. I also, whoops, I didn't do a very good job on that, and that's going to be fun. Let's see. If this were photopolymer, I would have no trouble lining that up, but I did. Okay. So I also put this little image on the front of the envelope. So we are done with our Stamparatus for today. And now we will begin to put this card together. So the first thing we're going to do is take our black piece. Now, what I would do is I would take this into my trimmer and I would trim it down. I didn't bring the trimmer in here, so I've already pre-trimmed one, but we would trim it down to, like I said, it'd be 3 7/8 this way and 5 1/8 this way. And you can trim it however you want to keep whatever part of the images that you want, just so you have that measurement. But I've already done mine. So here it is trimmed down. Actually, I wished I had pushed it this way a little bit further, but I cut off more than I wanted to. But it still looks nice. It's just when you've already made them, you know how you want them to look, and they don't quite look that way. So we'll see if I can get my glue to work today. And I'm just going to put some glue on the back of this. You will have your normal quarter of an inch border on this one, so I wouldn't have had to use my green cap glue, but it was right there, so that's why I did. So we're just going to get this on here as straight as we can. There's that, and then we'll put this on our, well, no, we will not put it on our base. What we're going to do first is put on our ribbon. And I will, just as usual, take my ribbon, put some Stampin' Seal or something similar on the edge, and then I will line this up however I want it. I hope I've been staying on camera, ladies. I've been forgetting to kind of check that. And I didn't put it all the way in the middle. You can put your ribbon wherever you want. If you like your sayings and stuff in the middle of your cards, put it there. I'm bringing mine down a little bit and just trying to keep it straight. I will tell you, this ribbon with all the glitter on it doesn't like to stick, so I just kind of do a little extra push there. And then we will take our card base. Now this one you have a very tiny margin, so I'm just going to use my green cap glue so that I can have a little bit of a wiggle room on it. Okay, and here's our card base, and I am going to get this lined up as best I can. That looks pretty good. And then we'll just press this down. Sometimes I take my bone folder, run over it. Okay, so there's our card front. Now for our little greeting. Now I've already done this, so I heat embossed it in black. I stamped it in Versamark, and then I heat embossed it in black, and then I put this little backing piece behind it just to kind of make it stand out from all the white, because it kind of got lost in there. Now the other thing you could do if you want to make this really, really simple, you don't have to put on the ribbon. You could cut this out of basic black and heat emboss it in white, and then just put it on your card. And that's the way I started out to do it, but y'all know me, I couldn't do it. So I have put dimensionals on the back of this, and I put them pretty close to the top so that I would get some sticky on the card front and not just on the ribbon, because I wouldn't want the ribbon to pull off. So there's that, and what I'm going to do is just put this along here, and then you have this little tiny piece of black ribbon, and I'm going to stick it under there, turn it on its side, which works better for me, and we're just going to tie a knot. And I made this one really short, so let's hope I can get a knot tied. Always have to have more ribbon. Come on. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. And then I just kind of tried to center it or as best I could, and then pull it tight. Okay, and then, you know, as you know, if you've tried to cut bows, you can mess with them for hours and still not ever have them the way you want. But I'm going to trim that off, and I'm going to go over here and trim that off. I think I am anyway, without trimming my finger. Okay, there we go, guys. There's our pretty card for today. Pretty quick and simple. Here's the one I made today, and here's the one that I made the day before, and here's the envelope with the little flower detail on it. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this card. Have a great rest of your day, and God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.